SEFE is an acronym that is the combination of the phenomenon known as St. Elmo's fire, which is an atmospheric corona discharge where you may see on the top of a tall mast on a ship or on the top of a tall tower during thunderstorm type of conditions where you notice a glow of different colored plasmas that are being emitted where the atmosphere's static electricity coupled with the Earth's electromagnetic field is causing essentially a current to flow into the atmosphere, and that's visible to the eye because you have electron excitations going on, higher energy and relaxing, so it emits different colors of light. So what we're looking at doing is using that phenomenon to produce electricity.
If we're just a little bit successful, it could have a meaningful impact on not only the United States, but the world. We are trying to do something that nobody else has tried, and we've got a great team assembled. We continue to go down the development path, and we're making headway each and every month. What we've sort of modeled our initial development was there's a gentleman back in the 1920s named Clausen, and he was actually able to float a balloon up, collect enough power to generate about 4 kilowatts of electricity. And obviously materials and technology has come a long, long way since then. As far as deployment, they're going to go ahead and hoist up a balloon. Once we do that, we'll collect that corona discharge. It'll go down a tethered line. It'll go to a generator, and from that generator we can either produce direct or alternating current.
The basics of the Harmony 3 platform is to initiate an atmospheric corona discharge intentionally using a corona discharge element that's been custom designed to efficiently accelerate that process. Our short-term goals are to really perfect the physics and engineering behind our system and get it out there. And after we get it out there, there's a number of places we can have a lasting impact.
The mining industry, about 40% of their cost structure is directly related to utilities and power generation. And they're in remote sites, so it's unusually expensive for them to generate that power. With our system, we'll be able to do is go to remote sites, third world countries where they don't have much of an infrastructure, we can go there. Even in non-combat areas for the military, it would be a great way for them to generate power. Power companies are running into mandates either at the state or federal level. So within the next 8 to 10 years, they have to have some portion of their power that is generated from non-fossil fuels. This is the fastest growing market in the utility segment. Green space is bigger than any other nuclear, fossil, coal, you name it. We're a little gnat. We're not going to go ahead and compete directly against the utility companies ever. But we can certainly supplement their power, and we think that we can have a meaningful impact on non-fossil fuel generation. We've got 4 patents that are issued, 3 that are pending. So we're getting ready to submit about 19 more. We also filed for international patent protection on those. So as we keep on learning more and more, and we're learning new things almost weekly, then we're going ahead and file patents to protect what we're learning because it's going to have a lot of value in the future.
At the end of the day, geometry says there can only be so much of different things, and so we should use them wisely and for what they make the most sense for. And so now is the time to look at alternatives and take a chance at something that could have an impact. Because if we can pull this electricity down consistently, well, that's a resource that's completely untapped. No one's doing this. And so, I mean, if it works well enough, then we're making a huge difference. And to the bottom line of businesses, all the way to impacting the environment, we have a potential here to do something revolutionary. And you can't turn back from something like that, of course.